Hello there guys, this is the third time I'm recording this video because I didn't like the other two recordings. They went on too long and I rambled. I'm gonna try and not ramble this time round. God damn it. So I was, as I was recording the second, do you know, I can't speak today. Bear with me, bear with me. As I had finished recording a video that I later deleted right afterwards because I hated it and I wanted to record it again, I came across That Vegan Teacher's YouTube channel. Okay? I knew she had a YouTube channel. I only know she existed through TikTok and people making memes about her. That was it. But I never actually got to see what she was about on her YouTube channel. It's a ride. I have seen a few of her TikToks and she seems like a idiot. She doesn't seem very nice. From what I've seen, she has threatened minors, or teenagers, if you will, into trying to be vegan, and she keeps promoting that eating meat is wrong and animal abuse is wrong. And basically just being an absolute hot mess. Also, I just noticed if you cut that should out, that would say I eat animals. That'd be really bad if it just cut out there and got rid of the should. That'd have been really funny. Anyways, you know, like this. Except it doesn't cover that bit. Okay. Anyways, my humour is dry. I'm sorry. Anyways, recently she came after Billie Eilish. If you don't know who Billie Eilish is, she is an American singer and songwriter. I personally like her. She can sing. I like her music. I'm a big fan. I watched her recent documentary. I cried. Okay. Tears were shed. And I'm not a big crier. That says something, doesn't it? But yeah, go support Billie. She's great. But the thing is, I saw a little bit of a clip from like another YouTuber that I forgot the name of. I'm sorry. Credits to that one. That basically explained the situation with the vegan teacher going after Billie Eilish, which is a big thing because Billie Eilish is pretty popular right now. Personally, I'm a fan of her music. She does good music, but going after someone who is of fame and who has a big following is quite risky there. And this woman only has like 50k subscribers right here, and Billie has probably a lot more than that, by far. So we are going to dive into that video of her basically dragging Billie, which is right here. I've already watched a little bit of it to see what it was about. Let's have a look, shall we? Let me just rewind that back to around here.
What's aggressive is what's happening to the animals while they get Murdered. Exactly, James. Exactly. So James Aspie sounds like he is brave. Let's keep going here and see what is the point of David Graham's video here.
Yeah. And probably the most famous person to ever do this publicly would be Billie Eilish.
I've never been the type of person that like shoves my beliefs in people's faces.
Shoves my beliefs in people's faces. So what I want to know is, what is Billie Eilish trying to say here? Is telling people not to murder animals, is that shoving your beliefs in someone's face? How would you feel, Billy, if you were the victim? It's not
Okay, I have a big problem with this. Well, not big, I just have a problem with this, with what that vegan teacher has just said. Telling someone not to eat meat and what did she say again? God damn it. I don't know. I kind of blocked it out. But telling people not to eat meat is not really shoving your beliefs onto someone. It's just being plain rude, to be honest. You're just being annoying if you're constantly doing that. You're going to probably get punched in the face very hard, might I add. But it's not. That's not what she meant. That's not even what she said. Billy said that.
shoving your beliefs in someone.
Whoops. She didn't even imply that. She just said, I don't force my opinions and my personal beliefs onto people. I don't do that, because she's a decent human being and she respects that people believe other things and have their own opinions. Let's carry on watching.
Someone's face when you are trying to protect innocent people from harm. Let's say you see somebody who's being racist and you stand up and you say, don't be racist, excuse me. Is that shoving your beliefs in their face? Let's say, Billy, that you see somebody being mean to a member of the LGBTQ community and you say, that's not okay, stop that. Is that shoving your beliefs in someone's face, Billy?
Okay, what? That's all. I'm speechless. Just what? I honestly can't comprehend what she just said. And using that as an example is quite bad. She has been attacking the LGBTQ plus community quite a lot lately. And just using our community as as a source for content. That's just, wow. There's a whole other discussion there, as it does happen a lot. But with what she said about if someone was being discriminative towards the gay community and you told them to pack it in, that's not shoving your beliefs onto someone. That's just the same as telling a rude person to just stop being rude, you know? Like, all you're doing is standing up for something that shouldn't really be an issue in the first place. That people shouldn't really be talking about or caring about in the first place. I mean, being gay is pretty important. I'm gay myself. So I have experience of the whole coming out and people being really, really rude towards me because I am gay. I've had some horrible things said to me. But the thing is, if someone whoever told me to, well, who was ever being rude to me because I was gay, and someone comes up and to that person was like, yo, stop, that's not forcing someone's beliefs onto someone. That's just called being a decent human being and just being nice, and you're standing up for someone, which is a good thing, which is what we need more of in this world with what we're currently going through with this pandemic and stuff. So that whole statement is just plain out wrong, and she shouldn't have said that, because that's just going to anger a lot of people, which includes me, because you don't say that. No, you don't. Okay, let's continue watching this.
Really? Oof. Billie Eilish, you're getting at least 5 X's for that, because that is just completely not okay what you're saying. We must always defend the innocent. We must always defend the victims.
So if you're saying we must always defend the innocent, we must always defend the victims, why did you yourself call out Billie for being a victim? Why did you do that? If you're saying defend them, that doesn't make sense. Let's rewind that. Let's rewind her previous statements that she has said. I think it was here.
Through this, I'm going to put X's or check marks. So if
Okay.
we see Billie Eilish doing
Not
something
there.
good and things like that. So Billie Eilish, she said she was vegan. That's amazing. Now, if you guys don't know who she is, she's a singer. I didn't
Okay.
actually know who she was until I became vegan, and people said, "Oh, Billie Eilish into it." So I was just goofing around with her with my ukulele.
Okay,
She plays
sorry, I'm
ukulele
just-
too, so that
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the timestamp for this. I think it's somewhere around here.
could only get this part, but she got past these little things here and put her whole mouth into
Okay, if she plays ukulele, surely she'd know what those are called. I mean, I don't, so I don't know what they are. Pegs. They're called pegs. Wow. I used to play the cornet, which is a small trumpet. So yeah, and my dad plays guitar, so I know what they're called. I just forgot what they were called for a minute. But surely she'd know what they're called. They're called pegs. Sorry, that was a side rant. Carry on.
So I was just goofing around with her with my ukulele. She plays the ukulele too, so that I thought was kind of a fun thing. That's my only interaction with her, and I've never had an interaction in real life.
So if that's your only interaction with her, why are you making a video on her? I'm so confused. I mean, you can make a video on whoever you want. I mean, I haven't had an interaction with this lady, and I'm making a video about her. That's... Wow, sorry, I'll shut up. Let's just watch this.
Real life, I don't even know if she knows that I exist. That's very possible that she.
I'm glad that she doesn't know you exist. I feel sorry for myself that I know you exist. I wish I didn't even know who you were. I wish I never heard about you. And also she has autoplay on. Nah. Wow. She's clearly a boomer if she doesn't know how to turn auto play off. Ah, wonderful. Let's just watch the rest of this little bit.
She doesn't. So let's have a look here at what's going on. Now, you see she said, let's go back actually, see what's happening here.
I'm vegan. I'm not like out here like don't eat that.
Whoa, what?
What do you mean? Right, so what Billy said, yeah, I agree. You shouldn't do that if you are vegan. I don't go around telling people to, oh, you should eat meat, and you shouldn't be vegan. I don't do that. I let people get on with their lives, you know? I just let people do what they want. I don't care what you do and don't eat. Why is that my concern? What your diet is. Why do I care what your diet is? I only care what my diet is. I don't get it. Let's carry on.
What is she doing? I don't get it. Why would you not tell people what not to eat if you're vegan? If you're vegan, it means the word.
Why would you tell people what not to eat if you're vegan? I'm confused. I've lost brain cells listening to that. Well, let's try and answer this, shall we? You don't do it to not be an asshole because you don't. Just don't. You shouldn't. That's the thing. You shouldn't be forcing people to eat certain things or not to eat certain things. That's being controlling. Okay, let's carry on and see what else she has to say.
The word vegan means that you are against animal cruelty. So if somebody's being cruel, of course you have.
Okay, being vegan does not mean you're against animal cruelty. That's not the definition of that. Being vegan means you don't eat meat. And yes, it does tie into not wanting to contribute to animals being slaughtered or the inhumane ways that animals do get slaughtered. Not here in the UK though. We kill them very humanely. We make sure that they have a good life. Trust me. Our Boris is making sure of that, and anyone else that was Prime Minister, I don't know. I don't think Boris has anything to do with it. Well, I don't even know why I mentioned him. I'm just rambling again, like I always do. Let's just keep watching.
You have to tell them to stop being cruel. Let's make sure that I heard this properly.
I'm vegan. I'm not like out here like don't eat that.
So you made an animal rights point.
Okay, I don't like what she's saying, so she's gonna get an X right now on that because that's not okay. Now let's see what David Rams is trying to say.
It's a good post. It's direct. It's to the point. It's ready for the backlash. Public non-vegan backlash. But something weird happens. You get a notification. To your surprise, it's not a non-vegan member of the public or even a non-vegan friend or family member giving you shit. It's actually a comment from a vegan publicly criticizing you and even using one of the same excuses that non-vegans tend to use when they see vegan content. It's not only that, but this vegan is actually offending non-vegans, calling you in your post things like toxic, harmful, and too aggressive. Has this ever happened to you? It's
Yeah.
happened to me quite a lot.
Because they genuinely don't care what other people are eating. Say, for example, if I was vegan, right, and I see another vegan doing this, basically forcing other people to be vegan, I would rightly defend the non-vegans because they did nothing wrong. All they did was eat meat. That's all they did. They didn't commit a war crime. They didn't commit a hate crime. They're acting like we've just slit their throats. That's basically what these two people are doing. They're butthurt because we're eating meat. Wow. Wow. Do you know what? I'm honoured that I'm pissing these people off. I'm honoured. I mean, I'm pissing all two types of people off. I'm pissing homophobes off and pissing vegans like these people off. I'm quite the criminal right now. Let's keep watching.
This is exactly what not to tell a non-vegan person. When you make people feel like shit, they will stop listening to you. You gotta find a better way to approach them.
29 non-vegans like this.
I am vegan, but I call myself vegetarian because I hate that 90% of people calling vegan are equally extremist as non-vegetarians are.
I appreciate and understand the empathy. I'm vegan myself, but this is toxic, not right.
This is not helpful.
Oh dear, another non-head video knocking vegetarians.
Who are these people? What kind of vegans are these people?
Okay, let's actually read this whole comment. Oh dear, another knobhead video knocking vegetarians. Is it and wonder people think vegans are a bunch of idiots. Inspire, don't shame. But then again, this isn't a channel to help people go vegan, it's a channel for vegans to snigger at everybody else. Now, calling people knobhead is not really the best type of idea if you're trying to get your point across. I mean, I know I called that vegan teacher a twat, rightfully so, but I really shouldn't, and I apologise for that. But the way that vegan teacher is acting, it's unacceptable. You just don't force people to do something they don't want to do. That's basic human decency, and if you are doing that, that could be considered as abuse. Yeah. Okay, let's continue watching.
People. So these are the kind of comments that David Rams has been getting. Wow. So there are a lot of vegans out there who they don't sound like they're being very brave.
Is it any wonder people think vegans are a bunch of idiots? Inspire, don't shame. But then again, this isn't a channel to help people go vegan. It's a channel for vegans to snigger at everybody else.
About the meat flake.
I'm vegan.
Here's one from James Aspie.
I find your approach very aggressive over the last few months.
Okay, I think that this is for James Aspie. James Aspie, for those of you who don't know, is an animal rights activist. And this person is attacking him and saying, I find your approach very aggressive over the last few months.
I would have gone vegan.
If all activists talk like James now, I would have gone vegan way earlier if all activists talk like James now. So here's somebody who's saying, yes, activists should be more forceful in their comments. And others are saying, no, you gotta be a lot, more gentler in your approach.
Vegan way earlier if all one.
Well, you see, lady, if you're going to be aggressive towards people, they won't want to do it. Doesn't matter what you're on about. You could be forcing people to support the LGBTQ community in a very aggressive way. That's just going to put people off onto thinking that the whole community is like that we're really aggressive. We're not. Okay, we can come off as very intimidating. I get that. Okay, being gay is very intimidating to some people that I'm not going to name. Mainly the homophobes and the straights. But no, they really should be careful of how they approach this, because if you're going to come at them, screaming at them in the faces, and and just absolutely shouting in their ear that they should be going vegan, then they're going to be very scared to go vegan. They're going to associate that with all vegans, and that's just putting a really bad image on the vegans that don't do this and that are actual nice people.
Like this whole like James.
I'm just honest and passionate. What's aggressive is what's happening to the animals while they get murdered.
Okay, so this is James Aspie. He says, I'm just honest and passionate. That's how I feel too. I feel like I am honest and passionate. What's aggressive is what's happening to the animals while they get murdered. Exactly, James. Exactly. So James Aspie sounds like he is brave. Let's keep going here and see what is the point of David Ram's video here.
And probably the most famous person to ever do this publicly would be Billie Eilish.
I've never been the type of person that like shoves my beliefs in people's faces.
Shoves my beliefs in people's faces. So what I want to know is, what is Billie Eilish trying to say here? Is telling people not to murder animals, is that shoving your beliefs in someone's face?
Okay, first of all, she wasn't on about killing animals. All she said was, I don't force my beliefs onto people. That's all she said. That has no connection towards killing animals. It was just a statement. A very good statement, because you shouldn't force things onto people. That's wrong.
Face? How would you feel, Billy, if you were the victim?
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. If you don't know why I'm so shocked at that, I'll explain. So, Billie Eilish has been through a lot. She's been a victim of a lot of things. Of being sexualized, body shamed, being hated on because of her because people just either just don't like their music, don't like her music, or just for some reason hate her. So, people being idiots, or just butthurt that she's talented and they're not. And people being genuinely mean towards Billie, and she's done nothing wrong. All she did was release songs and write music. If you've seen her documentary, I think it goes into a little bit of that. I'm not too sure. I haven't really watched it all. I've only seen bits of it, so go watch that. It's on Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV. I don't even own Apple products because I don't like Apple. Yeah, that's my opinion, and that's not forcing my beliefs onto someone, is it? I'm just stating that I don't like Apple products. I'm not forcing people to stop buying Apple products. In my opinion, the Apple products are just genuinely awful. But I'm not forcing anyone to fucking buy a Samsung, am I? No. I'm not doing that. Jesus.
It's not shoving your beliefs in someone's face when you are trying to protect innocent people from harm. Let's say you see somebody who's being racist.
Okay, she uses the word victim and innocent in the same sentence, and that's... wow. So, what you're saying to me is, or what I interpret that is that you're saying to protect the innocent people, right? But then you're having a go at innocent people, like Billie, who's done nothing wrong, and probably doesn't even know who you are, and probably hasn't even seen this video, and I hope she hasn't. I really hope she hasn't seen this. I hope her fans never see this. I mean, I'm a fan, but you know, I'm not exactly gonna send it to Billy personally, am I? No, I don't even know her personally. I just know her through music. But you just don't, dear. You just don't. She needs to not, she needs to just delete her channel. That's my opinion. You know what? I'm gonna force my belief that this woman should delete her channel, which I think everyone would agree with me on. Let's continue watching this absolute mess of a video.
Racist, and you stand up and you say, don't be racist, excuse me. Is that shoving your beliefs in their face? Let's say, Billy, that you see somebody being mean to a member of the LGBTQ community, and you say, that's not okay, stop that. Is that shoving your beliefs in someone's face, Billy? Oof. Billie Eilish, you're getting at least 5 X's for that, because that is...
Oh my god. Do I even want to go into this? I guess I have to, don't I? Okay, being in the LGBT plus community is not forcing your belief onto anyone, and also standing up against homophobia and all that not very cool stuff is not forcing your beliefs onto anyone either. So I don't know where and I don't know how you got that link. I don't know how you linked those two together, but okay, go off, I guess. My god, I'm losing brain cells watching this video, and I bet you guys are as well. And I feel sorry for you. If you've made it this far, I applaud. This title will be interesting. Jesus. Okay, let's continue watching for a little bit.
That is just completely not okay what you're saying. We must always defend the innocent. We must always defend the victims.
So you say that, but you're having a go at an innocent person. Yes, I did say this before, but this is basically what she's doing. She's having a go at innocent people. This woman doesn't make sense. Okay, let's watch a little bit more.
Ever in my life. I've never had meat in my life.
She's never had meat in her life. Good. Check mark for that, Billy. Good. But let's think about this for a second. If she's never had meat in her life,
Oh no.
that means that she had good parents who didn't feed her meat when she was young.
Good parents. So you're saying good parents are people that don't feed their kids meat. Okay. I don't think that's what being good parents is. I think that's just forcing your kid to be vegan, in my opinion. But if she genuinely wanted to be vegan, then that's fine. If that was her choice, then that's fine. But a bit like that vegan teacher and her dog. She forces her dog to be vegan, and that's completely wrong. You should never force an animal to be vegan, especially one that really shouldn't be vegan due to them possibly getting really ill and dying. And I believe her dog is a Labrador, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It might be a retriever. I'm pretty sure it's a Labrador though. Anyways, dogs shouldn't be vegan. and you shouldn't force them to be vegan. Dogs need meat, and I'm not just saying that to support my point or to stand up for anyone. I'm saying this because it's true. If you look it up, you will find that dogs should not be vegan. It can be really harmful, and I think her dog's name is Bella. I have a dog named Bella, and she's great. She's a small little border terrier. She's not vegan. I don't force my dog to be vegan. My dog loves her meat, but that vegan Tooches dog, my god, I feel sorry for that poor animal. She's saying not to abuse animals, and then she's basically abusing an animal. She's just contradicting herself there, because she says not to abuse animals, but then she's doing it herself. It's kind of a bit sketchy there, Karen. If that's your name, I heard it was your name. If it's not, well, it is now. Let's continue watching.
Younger. That wasn't her deciding that way back in the day. Let's say you have had lots of meat in your life because when you were a child, your parents fed you dead animals and you didn't even really realize what you were eating. Right? Then
Okay, I think as a child, I didn't really care what I was eating. It was food. I'm a big foodie. I love my food. I love my meat. Yes, give me food. Speaking of food, I'm getting quite hungry right now, so I'm gonna have some after this video. But no, I don't agree. No, just no. That's all I'm gonna say. No.
that means you're still innocent. You didn't do it on purpose. You didn't know that your parents were paying somebody to kill chickens, to kill cows.
Okay, we're not paying anyone to kill anything. We're just paying for the meat. We're paying for the product. That's not paying for anything. That's not how that works. You know? Like, we pay for the product, not the initial source. We're not paying for the act, if you see what I mean. It's hard to explain, but we're not paying the workers that do work in slaughterhouses and that their job is to kill the animals. We're not paying them to kill anything. The government is. You should be mad at the government. If you're going to be mad at anyone, the government. Alright? They're the ones paying them. And obviously the company they work for, they're paying them. All we're doing is just buying the products. Okay? We're just buying the products. And here in the UK, we kill them humanely. So if we were contributing to that, it'd be a good thing, because, well, they're being killed in a nice way, not in an awful way like they do over in America that I've seen, which is pretty bad, and they should really change that. Just keep watching.
To kill turkeys? To kill pigs? All these innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to you? And your parents were paying people?
Okay, never did a single thing wrong to you. Meat eaters did nothing wrong to you. We did nothing wrong to vegans. Okay? We honestly don't care that you're vegan. I don't care that you're vegan. Lovely, lovely stuff. I really couldn't care less. Eat what you want, you know? But don't force it onto other people. And don't victim blame either. That's really bad. If you're blaming meat eaters that are innocent, then you're just creating that mentality that meat eaters are bad and that they should be punished for their fucking diet, for what they choose to eat, which is very wrong. And I'm pretty sure attacking an innocent person is just wrong anyway. Shouldn't do that. Don't do that. It's not good. Just keep watching.
To murder these animals and then giving it to you, and you're just like a little kid. You said, okay, mommy, I'll eat what you give me. I trust you, mom. And then your mom actually, or your dad betrayed you by murdering these animals. You didn't even know what it was. Sheep.
Okay, my parents didn't actively murder the animals. They just bought the meat, and it's probably what they could afford at the time. Because money's also a problem. Have you seen the prices of vegan food? It's fucking expensive. And usually we don't have the money to buy all this vegan stuff. If you do, then that's great, okay? I genuinely don't care. But usually that is the problem. It's usually down to money and people not being able to afford the vegan stuff, which is pretty expensive. And I do like some vegan food. Some vegan food's pretty nice, not gonna lie. I mean, it is, some of it's really good, but I don't primarily eat vegan stuff. I mainly eat meat. I'm a big meat eater. This woman annoys me. Continue watching for a little bit more and then I'll just go from there.
She had good parents who did not pay for murder. But she's saying that she didn't have these products, so she's vegetarian, or she was. Now she states she's vegan, so we don't know if maybe when she was younger, it sounds like she probably had eggs, she probably had dairy products. So maybe her parents didn't really understand the difference between being vegetarian and being vegan, but they are huge. The difference is huge. We must not be vegetarian, we must be vegan. Because when you are just vegetarian, you are still paying the industry, the terrible industries, the egg industries, to treat these chickens terribly, to murder baby chicks, because they'll never be able to lay eggs. And we are still paying these dairy industries to murder.
Okay, that whole thing that she just said, murdering baby chicks, I've never really heard of that. If they do that, that is a bit sadistic, and very cruel, by the way. Don't kill baby chickens. Baby chickens are adorable. Don't do that. And I don't know why you'd want to eat a baby chicken, but okay. I mean, if you do, go for it, you know. I ain't stopping you. But, like I said, we're not paying the industry to do anything. We're just buying the products from them. And yes, being vegetarian and vegan is a big thing. You can be either or. I don't care. Vegetarian is where you don't exactly eat dairy products like milk, eggs, cheese, stuff like that. You don't eat things that come from animals. Vegan is that you don't eat anything that comes from animals or that just is an animal. So it's both. But vegetarian is just what the animals produce, like eggs, cheese, milk, stuff like that, you know? And I eat dairy products, I eat chocolate, I drink milk, I eat cheese, alright? I eat all that stuff. And there is lactose intolerant people that can't exactly eat dairy products, so they're technically vegetarians, but kind of not, you know? I mean, some lactose intolerant people still eat cheese, and they can get lactose-free cheese and stuff. So, you know, not really a problem for people. But what she said is just absolute BS, to be honest. It's all BS. But I'm done, okay? I'm done. I'm not going to go into it anymore, because I'm going to end up losing more brain cells and I'm just going to get angry. I'm going to get myself riled up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I rambled on. I do that a lot. Have a nice day. Don't be like this woman. If you want to go vegan, there are obviously other people out there that do this less aggressively and educate you if you genuinely do want to be vegan. And if you do, you know what? Go for it. If you don't, alright, okay? I'm genuinely don't care. I'm tired. It's like 20 past 11. I can't be bothered to go into it anymore. I need to sleep. So, subscribe, like the video, or don't, I don't know. Hope you enjoyed though, and I will see you possibly Wednesday. Goodbye.